Hey there, it's Art by C, and today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour. I know this is really popular among a lot of YouTube artists. I was just kind of hesitant to do it because my beliefs of a sketchbook are very different from kind of the common social media sketchbook. A lot of people really do nice completed finished works, and that's just not really what I use my sketchbook for. There's a lot of really crappy drawings that I feel like don't fully represent my artistic talent. That's just because I use my sketchbook more as kind of a second brain, and the fact that it's just quick notes, quick sketches. Occasionally it'll be a nicer piece if I'm out and about and I want to like spend more time on art. I also believe that like if you're taking the time to do something nice that you really care about, you're gonna want it on something that you can display, whereas like on a book you can't display every single page. And also, when I'm doing something that I want to last a while, I'll do it on materials that I know will last a while, whereas this drawing paper probably won't last forever. So that's just kind of my thoughts on a sketchbook, and I kind of want to do a more detailed more detailed video on my thoughts of a sketchbook. There's no right or wrong, but so if you're wondering why my sketches aren't super beautiful, that's just because, I don't know, I don't really do super beautiful works in my sketchbook. If you want a more accurate representation of art, I would go to my Instagram, Art by C, and look at my pieces. So hopefully this will go by pretty quickly. Sorry for the long intro, I just want to put that as kind of a disclaimer if you're like, wow, she sucks. I think I'm okay, I don't think this represents it fully. So, first off, the cover is a mixed media done by me. It's gotten pretty messy and chipped in some places, but I'm really happy. It's a picture of me and my boyfriend. Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is like my freaking life. I don't know. A sticker design I made. One of my cats. Rocky Horror Picture Show of me and my cat. That's a really ugly picture of me, but oh well. So yeah, I just did that with mixed media, and I have more videos kind of on mixed media on how to achieve different things, so if you're interested, look into that. So I start off with writing my goals. This is when I started, and that's when I finished. I'm currently on a new sketchbook, but since this one I'm completed, I thought this one would be the one I'd do the sketchbook tour on. So I wrote down some goals. You can kind of scan over them if you want. I just wrote down some notes and stuff to ask my teacher, and then I have contact information, which obviously I took out my phone number and everything like that. These are notes, like different stuff for my job that I just write down. This is a newspaper clipping of like window painting. I'm right there. This is like my sketchbook review, and I'm really hard on myself. Like I feel like I do pretty well, but sometimes, I mean, not really hard, but I'll take a few points off because we kind of grade it ourselves. But yeah. Concentration ideas, that has to do with AP, which there's a lot to do with AP Studio in here, so I might be doing like a full video on the overview of AP and like show some of my pieces and stuff once I'm more into my concentration. Here is some like I just was writing down ideas for like different pieces I've made. That's just some random notes. One I covered up because it's like weird. So there's a lot of like really kind of stupid sketches, but that's because in art class every week we have to do a prompt, and then this one was like draw a bridge over a bathtub, and I just kind of did it. A lot of these prompts I do rather quickly just because I need to invest my time more on like my AP work and stuff like that. So these are concentration ideas thus far. You like that? You like that sophisticated wording? Like I said, I'll go more into this sometime, so if you're really curious about these things, I'll go over them. And this is just like a rating. This has hence been updated, but this is like to keep track of how far along I'm with some of my projects, and then a little drawing right there. This was for my screw project, which it's on Instagram, and it's pretty much done. I haven't posted an updated picture, but I'll try to. We did water-soluble markers, and like, yeah. This was just another quick sketch. A Halloween pumpkin carving that I did. This is a picture of a girl I used to go to school with. Her name's Viviana, and that's on my Instagram. I did like a draw me type thing on Instagram, and she was one of the people that wanted to be draw, so that's just a graphite sketching. That's a fat hand. There's not a fat hand. That was supposed to be for like a logo, but that never went through, so that was like originally gonna be that picture, but like I didn't like how anything turned out, so I just put gesso over it. This was like draw your tooth fairy, and at first I was gonna do like a really cute character, but then I was just like, let's do a cat, and it kind of has that Adventure Time theme with like the backwards legs, like how Marceline has her legs backwards in the show. These were just like song Tonight You Belong to Me. I love the Eddie Vedder ukulele version. Freaking listen to it right now. I don't play ukulele that often, but sometimes just for fun I'll try them. There's a lot of sketchbook pages that like I should fill up more, but in my mind they're considered done, so I don't do anything with them. So there's a lot of pages like this. Love that little cat. Yeah, a hand sketch with some pen, ink. I think I spelled calligraphy that wrong there. I loved how that looked, but then I spelled it wrong and I was just messing around. These are rough. Like I said, a lot of this is just like stuff that I don't want to add more to the page, but I'm like done with it. So I really like drawing hands. Like that is my #1 thing to go to. This is stupid. Yeah, I don't know, I just sometimes have trouble, like, I don't know, I'm in this artist trading card group, and sometimes I'll try to, like, brainstorm what I'm gonna do for that month, because we have, like, themes. Obviously, I didn't get very far on this page. Here's another one of my concentration ideas, and some little doodles. That was a poem I was gonna start. I kind of like how the start of it was, but I have a lot of like writings in here, but I've never done anything with them. This is for my shadow project. So it's not done, but it's supposed to be like a cup with its shadow, but it's really rough right now, but yeah. That was just an idea. This was an idea for my wrapped project, which that's on Instagram, so if you want to go see that, go check it out. Sorry I'm like rushing through, this is quite hefty, so I want to make sure I get through it all. Playing with Conte, which I really, really like. It's like charcoal, but it's not as smudgy, which is like my favorite thing. So I'm trying out some matte Dick Blick paints at work. I was really bored at work, so that's part of a stamp. It's like my favorite stamp in the whole entire world. This one's gonna be like tattoo ideas, but these are stamps that I was trying out. If you want some cool stamps that are super cheap, go to Goodwill, because like, I don't know. Okay, here, you can kind of see it. That is like the coolest stamp in the whole entire world, and it was originally $10, but I got it for 99 cents at Goodwill, so look there for cool stamps. That was for the Wanna Be Drawn Instagram thing. I'll do that occasionally, so keep your eyes peeled on Instagram if you ever want to be drawn. Occasionally I will do that. Stupid doodles. More stupid doodles. This was another one for my artist trading cards. Here is like the ear I ended up with because the theme was tunnels, but I like photoshopped a really pretty floral background on. Stuff like that. I want to like try to practice my handwriting more, but like that's about as far as I got with it. Well, the original picture's on Instagram. Maybe I'll try to insert a picture or something, but I did this like really funny play on a Christmas cheesy card, and it's like it was for our Halloween zine and art club, which I'll talk about zines in another video probably. But it's just like, hope you have a safe and warm Halloween. And it's like the kins, like pumpkins, and it was like a cheesy little Halloween card. This is another idea for concentration. These are more ideas for concentration. This is some cool frickin' paint. Just testing it out. More practice with trying to do calligraphy. There's another drawing of the kins. That was just a picture I took off Instagram. I like her hair and her face. Her shoulders turned out a little weird, but I was trying to do more of like an stylized ink style. This is for my evil twin self portrait, which there's pictures again on my Instagram. This is a really crappy idea of a concentration. Don't look at that. This page is actually kind of cool. This was just practice for my shell oil pastel project, which again is on Instagram if you want to check it out. That's my boyfriend's name. I was just playing around with things we like and incorporating them into my name. Paused it. My dad was walking all about. I think it's also important to note that I don't go in order with my sketchbook. As you can see, the dates are all scattered around. That's just because I heard somewhere like a while ago that if you go in order, you feel compelled to stay in like the same kind of theme. Whereas if you don't go in order, you don't. Sorry, I just have these tapes to like keep the guideline of where my hands have to be, but now you can see the janky tape. Oh well, whatever. I'm not perfect. But yeah, so I don't go in order just because I feel more free when I'm all over the place. I always try to do like doodles without doing sketches first, so this is just like when I had an insane art block, I guess, and this is like a zine I want to do about my cat that's literally a freaking alien, so I'll talk about that in another video. That's nice. Quick sketches of a cat. Quick little sketches. Oh, I was gonna draw stuff in my portfolio, but I never did that. So I'm actually gonna make a video about this figure drawing and a site I use. So I will get into that later. It's really good exercises. These ones were 5 minutes, so I just looked at this picture for 5 minutes, drew the pictures, and I will, like I said, make a video again about this site I use and how I do these. Everything like that's really good for your art warm-ups and stuff. This is an idea of my concentration. It's also the cover of my sketchbook and my how to break into a sketchbook tips and stuff. That was the cover. That was an idea for a thingy. That was a little sketch that's kind of dumb. Another idea. Well, it's the same picture from a while ago, but just more like, that's kind of crappy. I like this. I think she's super cute. It's like a Poison Ivy-esque girl. Maybe someday I'll do a thing with her. My friend's writing a book. I'm drawing the cover, so these are just notes I was taking. Stamps. My friend. This is so funny. So I did a project on Altered Surface, and I ended up doing this rat, which you'll probably see. Oh, it's right here. I have like pretty much the finished piece on Instagram, so go check that out. I actually really like how that piece turned out. It started off on a surface like this, so. Doodles. This is different zines I want to make. I want to make one about like how to take care of your OCD, because sometimes I have OCD a little bit. One's about, like I said, my cat that I think's an alien. This was just a stupid beginning of a sketch of a still life, which is also on Instagram, but it's much more realistic than this little sketch. Little stupid doodles playing with Conte. Yeah. We also did a wrapped project, which you can see mine. It's the picture of the hand with the pencil, and I was playing around with trying to get that wrapped surface with Conte. That was supposed to be Beyonce, but it was like a 2-second sketch. So this is my D&D character. She's like this alien named Ethos Eula, but we don't play D&D as much as I would like to. Some crappy sketches. I love that little dude. You can kind of see him. Some crappy sketches. Sometimes when I'm at a place, like, I'll just play around with writing wherever I'm at. So I was at Writers Club and I was trying to play it, like, write it different, funky ways. That's my D&D tactic game. Blank page. I really like this, and I almost want to make it into a calendar. So I wrote all the months with, like, according what you would associate them with. So, like, January is, like, snowflakes. March is, like, St. Patrick's Day. And, you know, you can infer the rest. But I really liked how these, like, turned out, and I want to do something with them. Here's just, like, more writing random stuff. Blank page. Oh, this is like a memory project, but like I didn't really base it off anything. That's personal. This is the more completed picture. So yeah, I'm gonna do a picture of a girl with like her eyelashes turning into trees from a concentration. 'Cause I'm gonna be doing the intertwinement of human and nature. Human nature. Haha. So that's one of the pieces. If you hear some shuffling in the background, it's my cat. These are concentration ideas. There's my rat picture. There's a foot picture. So I'm playing around with some stuff. Ugh. That is Mermaid, which I attempted to do a finished piece. Here we go. But I never finished it, but maybe someday. I do finish my work, I swear, but this was just a fun little messing around with the ink or something. A good face. It's like a picture, a sketch of my tattoo, which this is like you do random blobs and then you try to make them into stuff. So you just make random blobs with Copic markers and then you make them faces. It's kind of fun. Another picture of my tattoo. Stupid stuff. This one's personal page. Marked it with a sticky note. That's a picture of my friend's, like, I think it's her baby brother, nephew. I don't know. Yeah, it's really cute though. I like how it turned out. Just another messing around with Conte and fabric. So just messing around with some pens I got. Messing around with some ink. This personal stuff. I want to write like a biography of my life someday. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I have a lot of interesting stories. I grew up in a pretty crazy environment, so I think it'd be fun to write a book about it someday, but we'll see. This one was like the prompt, what do you want to work on this year? And it's not being such a perfectionist. As you can see, this picture, it's actually a picture of me, but like it kind of looks like me some aspects, but it's like really ugly looking, and I did that on purpose because, like, you know, not being a perfectionist, not making sure I look absolutely beautiful in pictures I draw, or like, you know, it was just fun. I played with like different washes of ink. This is more personal stuff. That's a picture of my dear friend Hannah. Shout out to her, Hannah the Mermaid on Instagram. She's absolutely beautiful, and her art is amazing. And I actually know her in real life. She's probably like one of my closest friends. She's so freaking cute. I love her. Okay. That was just a stupid picture of a girl. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I can do bodies good, but then this stuff just happens. Like, what is that? I don't know. Yeah. And that is, like, I was drawing something, and I need some scrap paper to, like, swatch things, and I kept a ticket from going to Chicago. Yeah, so that's that. Like I said, you know, this isn't a super accurate representation of my artwork. I'm sorry if this video is super long, but hopefully you got something from it. Yeah, I hope to make my sketchbook be a little more uniform, but right now I'm fine with the idea of just having it as my ideas. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a really cool idea, like, I don't want to feel super obligated to draw a really nice piece right away. Like, I just have ideas forming, and for me, I have to draw 100 different drafts before I get the image that's in my mind. So really, that's what my sketchbook's for. And you know, this isn't as pretty as some of the other sketchbook tours where every piece is like a beautiful masterpiece, but it's what I do, and it's what works for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm sorry if this video is long, but like, comment if there's like any other videos you want me to do. I have like a list of different ideas, so hopefully I'll have more time to record those. But until further ado, I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.